Can I try that again? Hello, I'm Chris Perillo. I was tinkering with Tinkercad. I know we've got Fotis Mint in the chat. He's all, I can. This is my best Greek accent. I can craft the most amazing lifelike dragons and stuff. And here I am. I fart around in Tinkercad. So I was farting around in Tinkercad, and I designed a coin. And the coin that I designed is specifically a coin that has our school, like Jedi school mascot on the top, and then on the bottom it's like I imprinted the Jedi logo. Of course I had to have Star Wars in there. I'm like, why not? So because her teacher said that it'd be okay to do. And, I mean, in terms of like making things. So tomorrow she's getting sent to school with some baby Yodas, some Grogu. I shrunk 50% the Wexter baby Yodas because they're very, very simple to whip out, no supports or anything like that. And so the coin I designed has got the mascot on one side, and on the other side the Jedi logo. So I think for Jedi's birthday, I'll send her to school with the logo, the mascot, and then the Jedi symbol. Those will be relatively simple to print. Of course, I only have the Prusa right now, but hopefully the Bamboo will be back soon, make it somewhat easier to do multicolor prints, although I'm still a little nervous about how that AMS works. Either way, I'm sitting up straight. Let me thank the mods. After a stretch and a fart, I know no one redeemed a fart. Let me thank Krusty 3D, Fix'em Dude, Hollywood in 3D, Kurt Grosser, Papa Bear, AZ, Pez Liz, Pink, and Sith Lord Bray. I'm not going to thank the bot mods. The bot mods are just weird to thank. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I was messing around with Tinkercad and wanting to print them out. I wanted to see how they work, but of course I'm mid-print on one of the Hex 3D lightsaber hilts. I started doing them last night, or started doing this one overnight on MakerDeck, and then this one here. I'm probably going to do like a third one overnight since I've got the silver loaded. My plan is the pommels, you might remember I did bronze. The hilts would look good in silver. Some mid pieces will look good in chrome. Some other pieces may look good in white. So Hex 3D's got a whole system built up for these things, and I've been wanting to print them on the Bamboo for the longest time. But you know, given that I'm kind of waiting for the Bamboo to return, and I wasn't, you know, I'm not shy or I'm not short of models to print. But you know, I'm still, you know, working through that the things to print, if you will. So I'm effectively looking at using the copper or the bronze, all polymaker basically, the white, the bronze or copper, whatever it is, silver. This is the silver, the chrome, which is a darker version of the silver. And I may end up doing the white, the blade lower parts as in white, and then the top parts in chrome, because there's enough of a bold difference, and then the blade supports potentially in gold. So it's just going to be a very colorful type of a blade system that can be, you know, built upon. And so there are like 12 different potential pieces, although I'm not printing all. I'm sorry, 12 different lightsaber combinations, but I'm not going to print, 12 by, oh my god, I got to do the math. 12 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's 12 times 6? That's how many pieces I have to print, you know, in these various designs. Knowing full well that Jedi may never want to build these lightsabers, or kids may never, but, you know, to have them, I think is pretty cool. So that's what I've been. That's the planned overnight print, and tomorrow potentially, I may try printing out some of those coins, if only to kind of get ahead of them. 72 rookie. Well, come on, Bob. Doing my best. I'm doing my best. So anyway, so it's a system of like 72 pieces, and since I'm paying for the Hex 3D, and I haven't really, I don't have access to the full model library yet. Then, you know, this is the library, or the models that I had started, and I'm just, you know, not waiting to complete. And, you know, now that we have a lot of lightsabers, the kids that visit here, when they come over to see Jedi, they seem to always pick up the lightsabers and play with them. So I think the idea of building, you know, here, construct your own lightsaber. Forget Savi's workshop. You can construct your own here. Of course, they don't have blades that go inside of them. They're all like empty shells. I don't think there are extendable blades to be inserted. I guess I may have to look a little deeper. But to effectively say, I like this part, mix and match. It's kind of like a little lightsaber Lego system, so to speak. Hello there, Maker Viking, Bob Carnes, Fix 'em Dude, C. Travis, Custom Creations, K3DC, who also, I believe, has a lightsaber set. Yeah, did custom sabers 2 years ago that never went off. Oh, man. I'll take a look. Zombie Hedgehog, good to see you as well. Something special? Yes, I'm here every night, 6 p.m. 9-Ear, Ramakad. Who else do we have? Pez Liz, Nomi 3. As I'm scrolling through, Stephen Poole, Uber Superfly, Pritchard Team, Mad Monkey. I know Fotis was here. I saw Fotis. Yeah, Fotis dropped in earlier. Nectar, Kieran Clark, The Silver Sunbeam, Doman Jax, Future the Clown. Hail, hail, the gang's all here. If I missed your chat, I do apologize. I am sitting up straight. If I sit up any straighter, my spine will shoot straight out of my ass. Jedi last night had her first, what do you call it? So, hey, Sinu, imagine you can make your own blades? Probably, but I'm not very skilled at, the collapsible ones? I don't know how to do all that. I wouldn't know how to do it in the Hex 3D system. He may already have one pre-built, and I just haven't seen it yet. I only saw the recent downloads for the hilts and the pieces. So I grabbed them. I'm like, oh, this looks like fun. Update on the bamboo. One more part that is allegedly being shipped. Well, I'm not saying allegedly. Will says it's being shipped, so I trust him. I trust Will. So Jedi inherited, unfortunately, her vision from both her mother and me, which is not good. Not good. Like, we don't have good vision. We have to wear glasses, prescription lenses. And, here, let's see here. I'll put the lightsaber blade. There we go. Star Wars. Is that gonna... That's somewhat... Can I put it... Well, it's kind of getting in the way of the Maker deck. Here, I'll put it here. Oops. That's in the way, too. There we go. Okay, I was trying to find the right spot. There's a new technology that allows... And we're doing this. Not cheap. But it's a new technology where they basically made contact lenses, gas perms, for Jedi's eyes. Now, she's 7 years old, so we did not want to send her out with, contact lenses. But these contact lenses were designed to be worn overnight. So last night was the first full night of her. Man, it was an ordeal. Diana was, I crashed around midnight. Diana was up till 2 in the morning to get them in, because Jedi was fighting it every step of the way. We had to wait until Jedi was so freaking tired, she could barely keep her eyelids open. Then pop, then Diana was able to get him in. So either way, these contact lenses basically reshape the eye. And this would have been something that, if my parents had the option, I'd imagine they would have done it. We wouldn't have been able to afford it at that time. There's no way, with the current prices, and even with inflation considered. But Jedi... already today, and they said that within 1 or 2 days you're going to see, potential change. She said that she took off her glasses today and things were sharper, so she saw like right away, which is kind of exciting. I could have killed for to not have to wear glasses and be strapped to them, and I don't want to wear contact lenses either. Not something I want to do, but. Unfortunately, it doesn't work for older people. It only works for kids, basically. So it reshapes, I guess, her cornea, so that the light reflects or refracts or is recorded properly on a cornea, retina, eyeball, reshape. Within a week, within a couple days, actually, she may not have to wear her glasses to see clearly. Within a couple of days of using this overnight. And she won't, according to this, she'll never have to wear glasses. She'll never have to worry about glasses or contact lenses. So it's like, okay, I was willing to spend, thousands of dollars, and it's thousands of dollars to pay up front to get this done, where she's not strapped to something, where a vision is adjusted, where it's timely for the adjustment, because it was getting steadily worse, rather than effectively strapping her to glasses for the rest of her life. So massive cost savings in the long run, preventative. And she'll be able to see. So she'll be able to do things like swimming, and she'll be able to see without having to worry about glasses. She'll be able to take a bath with her glasses. The things that she would normally not be able, like, when she's reading, she won't have to worry about her glasses taking them off and the fatigue and everything. So again, I'm thrilled that I will not have to track her glasses anymore. Thrilled that I will not have to. I mean, because I do. I mean, I'll get on her. Like I'm like, hey, where are your glasses? Where are your glasses? Where are your glasses? So we may vlog it. I mean, okay. The vlogs aren't back. Don't get too excited. Okay? Don't. I picked up the camera the other day because it was the first day of school. I was going to record it anyway, right? I'm like, okay, let's have fun. No one really watched it. I mean, I hate to say that 1,000 people are nobody, but, or less than 1,000 people are nobody, but the vlog is a shadow of its former self. And people, I missed the vlogs. I upload them and no one cares. Sorry, not no one. Few people care enough to make it a sustainable thing. But, I uploaded a few of those new videos, threw them onto the YouTube channel. If you see them, you see them. If you don't, you don't, you don't. I'm having fun kind of recording, just kind of like not paying too much attention, in terms of like, oh, let's get the thumbnail perfect. Let's do this. It's not worth the effort. It's worth it for Jedi to potentially have those videos, at some point in the future. Because she does enjoy watching them. So, and I will say this, Jedi is very easy to vlog with. Very easy. And I'm grateful for that. So, either way, I've been recording them. I don't think I've done them every day, but I've been recording them. And so tonight, I don't know if we're gonna do it the same way, because I think last night it was such a fight. Oh God, it was such a fight. I mean, I was holding her down, and Dinah was trying to get a thing, and she was just fighting it and crying, and like, I don't want to. But I think what's gonna happen is we're gonna wait until, or Diana's gonna wait until Jedi's asleep, and then basically pop them both in, right? So that Jedi doesn't even have to worry about them anymore. Yeah, see, Travis, that's pretty much what they are now at this point. They're just personal use. The one I uploaded today, we went to see Spider-Man yesterday, and so I recorded we're in the car, we're having fun. Some people get a kick out of them. I don't, like I said though, I'm not ain't what I can spend a whole lot of attention on. Unfortunately, it's just not. It's not. If only I could figure out YouTube and where it fits. I don't do anything educational, not so much anymore. And even the educational stuff I did just doesn't track well. I don't do a lot of the technology stuff anymore. The vlogging thing is just kind of fun when I'm farting around, but it's not something that drives, any amount of attention, because it's more like, oh, if you know about me, then you're interested, but if you know nothing about me, then you're not interested. So it's not a very good way of building an audience or a community, if you will, compared to like a live stream where you're doing a lot of different things and it's far more dynamic. Yeah, no, I disagree, Zombie. It's not so much about videos becoming consistent. YouTube, you got to play the YouTube algorithm. And even when you're consistent, if you're not playing to the YouTube algorithm, it's pointless. I've done that. If 3D printers look like that, why are they so slow? I know, Zombie. Oh, I look at a lot of my old tech videos, like, oh, watching the old iPhone. Like, I used to do iPhone videos, like, oh, look at this app, and it does this, and look at this app, it does that. I used to do those all the time. But it was, like I said, it was a completely different era. Back when it was not ubiquitous. The prevalence of technology is radically different from what it once was. I don't know if I ever found my niche. I never got locked into a niche. The closest niche I ever had was doing things live. So, live is, I feel my stomping grounds, and even then it's hit or miss, because there's a lot of live video to pay attention to on any given day or night, right? But that's the thing with live videos, you have to pay attention to when it's happening, as opposed to a pre-recorded video, you can watch it anytime. So, I do not want to learn Fusion 360. Thank you, K3. But if anybody else does, I will point them your direction. I'm having fun, like I said, farting around in Tinkercad, and trying my hand at that. My interest is, I'm not trying to be the parent of the year at the school, but you never know where something like that is going to make an impact. It's a good way of meeting other people, other parents. Oh, like, oh, this person does 3D printing too. Oh, you do 3D printing too, and I don't know. Maybe we start up an elementary 3D printer enthusiast club. I mean, Jedi's not necessarily as knee deep as other kids might be, but You never know. The kid's gonna take it home like, oh, what's this? Oh, it's a Grogu. That's what what I was printing the other day. And then the coins for her birthday. Like, what's this? Oh, it's that. Oh, what? Okay, what's this? That's the Jedi symbol on the other side. Most Star Wars savvy parents will know it's the Jedi symbol. Other people were like, but what's this? What is this? What is this? Is this a sign of Satan? Like, no, Mom. It's not Satan. You'd have to hold it upside down. And by the way, that would be Sith, and that is not clearly the Sith emblem. Duh. So I may upset people, I'm sure, by putting the school logo on the top and the Jedi symbol on the bottom. But hey, if I'm printing something, I'm going to try to angle for Star Wars. Get me some of the way. Oh. Yeah, this isn't D&D. No doubt about that. See, there you go. You got some, hey, K3, you got some viewers here already. Look, Kit Skyfire. Or, I'm sorry, Maker Viking, Fix 'em Dude. There you go. Win, win, win. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Although, sorry, I'm vegan. Winner, winner, tofu dinner. Doesn't have the same ring to it. If you like it, then you better put a ring on it. If you like it, then you better put a ring on it. Like my carpet. My carpet is now somewhat stained with turmeric, and I keep trying to clean it and clean it and clean it. I'm going to keep going over it and over it and over it. That spot in my carpet, very yellow. Very yellow. And I've got a couple more passes on it, and eventually it's just going to have to, foot traffic's going to have to wear it down. Or I'll have to find another Darth Vader bath mat to just place over it. And just, because the carpet's been stained. There are poop and pee stains everywhere. It was not powder in this form. Hey, Tech Titan. It was I make beans, and I put it in the beans, and so the beans spilled. I needed to watch Maker Deck, but I also had to eat, so I grabbed it, and unfortunately the bowl was too full. I spilled it on the way in, blop, 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 and Bob's your uncle. Or maybe Bob isn't. Maybe you're not related to Bob. I did spill the beans. Spilled them all over the place. I hear something. I hear someone. The pitter-patter of little feet. Could it be Diana? No, she has big feet. Thump, 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 thump. Bob Carnes, you are someone's uncle. You may be the uncle of a wolf that possibly was the creature that killed a rabbit across the street. Just Jedi saw it, was screaming. It was like turned inside out, bloody on a rock, and all that, and flies around it. So had to call HOA, pull them in. I don't know if they're gonna come. It wasn't exactly an emergency, but hopefully they'll pull it away. The dead rabbit, the Dead Rabbits Club. Wasn't that from the Gangs of New York? The Dead Rabbits. We've got one. I'd say living here, but dead here. It's dead. It's dead, Jim. It's dead. Does Chris need to eat in a high chair with a big bib? I used to, but not anymore. I'm fact. Ruggable has been very worth. Oh yeah, Zombie. I'd love to do Ruggable. I would love it. It tends to be a little more on the pricey side. It'd be neat. Maybe a sale one day on Ruggable. I don't think they ever go on sale. They're really cool designs though. We've got hardwood floors, so it would work well. I've got like Darth Vader. I've got a couple of Darth Vader bath mats. You see them when I walk on the Lego bricks. You see one of them. I'd have to find another one, or I suppose I can move. I can move one. I'm going to see what I can do to get it, all the way up. But well worth not having to clean rugs. They are nasty. Yeah, I believe it. HOA does things like that. I don't know. Kit Skyfire. I mean, I called him. I'm like, hey, this is on your territory. You need to take care of it because it is a rotting carcass. So I'm calling HOA first, and then of course may have to call the city second. If the HOA says no, that's what they do. That's how they respond to email. No, you owe us money. What am I paying for if not rodent removal? I ask you. What am I? Let's see here. Do I have anything? I do have one thing to show you. On this September, this very quiet September night. What's going on in there? Diana? Diana? Sounds like she put rocks in the dryer. Diana? What is that? It was a vacuum. It was a weird sounding vacuum. Kind of sucks. Oh yeah, probably trying to unfreeze Han from his carbonite. No doubt about that. Okay, so let me flip over to this view. Target. I've been looking for these types of cups, and hopefully there'll be some winter cups coming out soon. There haven't been a lot of new Star Wars branded Halloween merch, but these are 4 cups. So one guy, 4 cups. You're seeing it right here. This is a Target. I don't think it's an exclusive, but you'll be able to find it at Target. The Halloween cups, and they come in 4 designs. So here's 4 designs right there. I'm gonna open it. And straws, because Lord knows we don't have enough cups. We have so many cups, and hopefully these straws will stay with the cups. Although that's asking a lot around here. Our straws have been. We got so many freaking straws and so many different cups. But they're tall straws, so hopefully that'll because tall cups, tall straws, right? Here, I'm gonna put that there for now. Zach, lids, and then the cups here. Are they? Do they have? Yeah, they have. Okay, so they got plastic wrap in between each one of them. These are nice. These are really nice. $10. So little tricks, big treats. There's this one. Oh, sorry. It's in the way. Little tricks, big treats. See if I can get the reflection just right, just like so. Trick or treat. So big containers. Big. Well, I suppose you could use them for treat containers. See, it's like. See, do you see the little Grogu there? See the Grogu? There's a light green one. Happy Halloween. See, I've seen other brands in these. Oh, Jedi was yelling upstairs for Mother. I'm like, what? I've seen like superheroes and Paw Patrol and everything, but it's rare that you find. Yeah, what, honey? I did tell him about the dead bunny. You want to tell him about the dead bunny?
I think it's a squirrel.
No, it's not a squirrel. It's a bunny.
Can't see their ears.
Well, the ears are mostly cartilage.
What are cartilage?
It's cartilage is the soft tissue, like at the edge of your nose and your ears. What? Look, see, look. I got new cups with straws.
Cool.
Yeah, so I kind of neat in it. I did tell him about the. Give me credit. I did tell him about the dead rabbit, though. Tell him about the dead rabbits, George. Did you tell him about the dead rabbits? I wasn't talking to you, Jedi. Do they glow under a backlight? They might. I'm not sure. Wait, are they dishwasher safe? Dishwasher safe. Not in the microwave. Do not microwave. Do not microwave. Well, I don't think Diana would microwave these. She microwaves Tupperware, but I don't think she microwaves cups. You don't want to do that. Hello, Astronac. The only problem with the green one is that you should see Grogu through that pumpkin that he's in. True, Kit Skyfire. True. Wait, oh, the Halloween shirt, Liz? You want the Halloween shirt? I'm not sure or this shirt. This shirt is an old one. This shirt was a Funko from the old Funko box. These, oh man, come on, I got it on. Can I get it off? Get it out, I should say. Dude, these are like vacuum sealed. Holy shit! Dang, it was like it really stuck. No wonder they put the plastic on there. How the fart, dude? I'm serious, like. I can't get these. There we go. They definitely they vacuum seal those, man. I'll have to let Diana know. I'll like put them on there loose when you stick them on there because it was hard to pull off. Really nice. So I'm hoping that we see more of these for Christmas. I'd love to see some Christmas themed ones and other holidays because I haven't seen these big cups. Because we get the cups that we get, I usually get them at Dollar Tree. Sometimes, I mean, they're shorter plastic cups, and sometimes Diana wants something a little larger. And plus, Jedi might want something a little larger too. This will make a nicer, larger cup because it's got a lid with a straw. That's like critical. Big into lids because you never know, it could help save a spill. Vintage shirts are big there. Oh, I bet. Any good Maker Deck merch? Yeah, Zombie, you should grab it now. Actually, Fix 'em Dude just uploaded the new design for it came from Maker Deck, or the Tales of Maker Deck comic design. So I would take a look. It is there, and right now, what is it? 20% off. I think there's currently a 20% off coupon for not just T-shirts, and I think the coupon code is not just. And by the way, our website is makerdeck.live. So makerdeck.store is the merch, and makerdeck.live is the is Redbubble having DNS problems? It's having problems loading on my end. Sloating. Actually, ooh, that's a good. That's a good word. Sloating. When a website takes forever to sloating. Sloating. When a website takes forever to come up. There we go. Redbubble. Computer says no. Oh. Redbubble having problems right now. Oh. Or not. Okay, now it's loading. There's the Tales from the Maker Deck shirts that are available, 20% off. This one, the new art is Can anyone survive the deadly destruction of the thermal runaway? Ah! And the noise from the printer room. Click, click, click. MakerDeck.taped? Maybe one day, Mark. Maybe one day. What is MakerDeck IRL? Well, hopefully we'll know soon. That is a big potential thing that I feel will be. Honestly, I'm not joking. I'm very bullish about a MakerDeck IRL, and I know we're not even in the planning stages. We're in the pre-planning stages. But Liz is going to be having a few conversations over at ERF with a few key individuals that we've connected with to talk about a Seattle area one. You want MakerDeck Pogs? Well, you can print Astronaut. It's a good idea. Actually, Fix 'em Dude probably knows how to make them because he does that. He's done keychains and stuff like that. But you could probably a Pog would be, well, I guess minus being cardboard, like a smaller version of a coaster, right? Yeah, a Pog collection would be kind of neat. Oh, you don't have Pogs. You could print them out though, kind of. You could do it's not exactly Pog-esque. Well, it's Pog-esque. It's not exactly a Pog. I'd like to see MakerDeck trading cards. I think that would be cool. Like a trading card set. On the front, like someone's printer or whatever, and things that were printed on MakerDeck and the name and what they're printing, and then on the back stats of some kind, like baseball trading cards. Garbage Pail Kids would be great. Printer Pail Kids? No, that doesn't. That is MakerDeck Kids. That doesn't. No, it doesn't. MakerDeck Kids. MakerDeck Kids instead of Garbage Pail Kids. MakerDeck Kids, and like a nerd standing there and with the printer printing this disgusting stuff. Like Printer Deck Kids, Maker Deck Kids, Maker Deck Kids. Okay, there you go. There's a parody. Maker Deck Kids, like the old Garbage Pail Kids logo, with a Cabbage Patch doll, Cabbage Patch Kid, in front of a printer that's like a monster's printing, and he's going, the thing that he's printed came to life, and he's going, ah! I'm melting Fix 'em Dude's brain. But dude, that would be the ultimate parody. That one I would definitely there's a lot of Make Your Deck merch. I'm like, yeah, it's cool because I've got it. I've picked up a few, but especially like the T-shirts and stuff. I have to contain myself though. I do have to contain myself because otherwise I'll go nuts. I'll go hog wild with spaghetti hair. There you go. Yeah, well, see, that'd be another one. Make Your Deck kids. It'd be a Cabbage Patch doll with spaghetti hair. It'd be called Eddie Spaghetti or something like that. Spag Eddie. Spaghetti. Get it? Spaghetti or Curled Carl or Phil Ament. No, actually, it's got to be two real words. It's got to be one name and one real word. That's how they work. Just don't feed them after midnight. What, the Cabbage Patch dolls? No, those are gremlins. You can do that. Make Your Deck Star Tots. Nah, I don't think. I feel that ship has sailed. I do. That's okay. I'm content with my my Emperor Star Tot. Give me a second. Waiting for something to. Is it still freaking uploading? I'm waiting for a video that. Why is this taking friggin' forever? I have a feeling I'm gonna have to reboot this phone because it's like stuck. Sometimes uploading photos gets stuck. It's weird how it works that way. We have a few makes over on the Discords. Oops, that's the wrong one. And maybe one or two over on Twitter. Aaron doing a Joker bust by Wexter. Jesse Deep Purple and Lime Green. Maniacal. Ooh, Astronaut did an Oogie Boogie. I found out today. I was browsing Entertainment Earth because they sent another an August coupon for anything that's in stock, and it looks like there's going to be new Nightmare Before Christmas Super 7 figures, and I'm excited for that because Super 7 5 POA, and I picked up the last series, and so I know I'm gonna make a run of the Nightmare Before Christmas figures, one to open, one to keep in the package. But I believe Oogie Boogie is going to be a 5 POA Super 7 figure, and the way they did the styles of these characters is almost a mix between a classic Kenner style 5 POA and a newer, more molded version, like the way they it's a mix between a classic 5 POA and more of a real life, the way they looked in the actual movie. So I don't know how Oogie Boogie's going to come across. Personally, I'd prefer more of them just styled like they would be in like Kenner, but I don't know if that's how all of them have played out. Like the Harlequin, the monster, it definitely did not look like a 5 POA character. It didn't necessarily fit. Jack and Sally fit. The vampire, I think, fit. The witch did not fit. But they're all, we'll see how they all turn out, I guess. So anyway, I'm kind of excited. I'll be getting an Oogie Boogie figure and be opening the Nightmare Before Christmas figures when they are ultimately released. So I pre-ordered those on Entertainment Earth. If you want it, if you want, you can too. Bang E-Earth. There is my affiliate link. I don't know if there are any active coupon codes, but sometimes you can pull those up. Oh, Mad Cat, thank you for the first cheer this evening.
X100.
Refresh Twitter. Okay, thank you, Liz, for letting me know now. It's very helpful. Trevor has, what is this? Clear blue resin prints. Those are cool. I got to order a glow-in-the-dark filament from Polymaker. Maybe I've been wanting to do something in the glow-in-the-dark filament. God, what is it? Like the Star Wars skulls. I'm trying to think like Halloween stuff for Jedi's class. And I may end up doing the Skull Troopers because they're easy, they're fast. And I may end up doing those in glow-in-the-dark filament. Those would be kind of neat in glow-in-the-dark filament. I'm not saying everything that I print for her or her class is going to be Star Wars related, but let's face it, they probably will be. Ooh, that's a nice Superman. Really nice. Wow, dude. That is spectacular. Wow. Is that Star? No, it's Superman. I thought it was Star-Lord for a second. That's spectacular. Depending on how it's illuminated, that's fantastic. Fiction Dude's got a fast printing modular drawer system. Base mode? Interesting. Okay, cool. Those can't be very big, though, can they? You did them on the Mini and the Mark III. They can't be very big. But, I mean, if you just got small parts and pieces, sure. Maker Deck Cookie Cutter. Nice! Who did that? Was that K2? Sweet. Literally, sweet. Liz, did you decorate, or did you tweet, you must have tweeted it today at 6:40. Oh my God, this is great, Liz. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, are they vegan? Did you make vegan cookies? Are they, can I eat them? Remotely? Can I eat them remotely? Porfa? Mad Cat, how can you prefer Gala apples or Gala apples over Honey Crisps? Cosmic Crisp is pretty good too. But Honey Crisp has become my favorite apple, for sure. I can't believe it, but it's true. All right, let me get that accelerated and then refreshed. Where's my Safari? I am a little concerned that MakerDeck is going to crash because we're getting upon the 21-22 days. So if you're a maker on MakerDeck, there is a good chance we're going to be moving back-end URLs within the next day. Just be forewarned, because we had a hard crash last time at like 10 in the morning. Like where there's like a 21-22 day limit potentially between Twitch and StreamYard. I'm throwing that out there. All right, Mad Cat has something, although I'm not sure what it is or who made it. Oh, that's a Charlie Brown. I got a rock. That's cool. I like that. Look at this. Oh, where's the photo? I thought you attached photos. The link sometimes doesn't attach photos. You should also tweet the photos with the link, Liz. Sorry, I'm gonna. Okay, you know what I'm saying. Like, tweet the photos, and then attach the link, because the link doesn't always show up, as opposed to tweet, because like the embed doesn't always show up in people's feeds. But that's cool. Road apples don't ever eat a road apple. Don't. Good job, K2, on that. In fact, I was printing. I printed the old cookie cutters for Jedi. These are also ones I'm probably going to print for her class, like for Play-Doh. Oh yeah, that Photos Mandalorian's coming across very well. That's a lot of infill for it, though, dude. That's a massive amount of infill. Copious infill. Really nice filament, though. I like that filament color. It was a collab. Well, don't. No, I hear it was a collab. I get that it was K2 Kevin. It's cool. I'm just saying, like, when it comes down to it, posting links don't get accelerated as much as photos on Twitter with the Twitter algorithm. There's a greater chance of it getting seen when it's a photo than if it's a link. If it's a link, it may not get seen. It's just FYI. I don't make up the rules. Don't get mad at me. I have nothing to do with it. Get mad at Twitter. Get mad at all the algorithms. The algorithm cares. I don't. So, this is what I'm talking about. Let's scroll past this to get to Liz's tweet. It's pretty cool. Got a Maker Deck cookie cutter. You can make a cookie deck, or Play-Doh. You could use this for Play-Doh. I did a design I printed out the one that I printed out for this, like this would have worked for a cookie cutter or Play-Doh. So there you go. I don't know if Jedi wants a Maker Deck Play-Doh cutter, though. We don't really cook cookies around here either. Either way, there's the link. Good job, C. Travis. I'm sorry, K2. I read C. Travis on the chat screen there. Is the QR code on the back of the cookie? It better be. Otherwise, it's a fake cookie. Except no substitutions. Mad Cat tagging Maker Deck on I Got a Rock. Looks like a fun one. Are those? Oh, yeah, are those supports? Those are supports. That might be fun to print. And then color the black dots, black circles. Scrolling. Oh, hang on. Oops, did not mean to do that. I didn't realize we were not following Zombie Hedgehog. We are now. Bob Carnes. was talking to someone yesterday and showed this picture. He told me I have to post it. He's the designer, so I will. Photos Mint Viking, Sparta Silk, Metal Rainbow. Metal Rainbow? Really? Oh, whoa. Wait to see what's next. Peek early at MakerDeck. Look at that Viking. I watched the movie last night, Medieval. And I really like those period film. Can I call it that? Like where they you learn about someone that way, right? Through a movie like that. And I guess I enjoy those kinds of films. So it was definitely medieval. I will say that. It was medieval. It lived up to its name. Nick, I love this. Oh my God. If I show Jedi that, is Midnight Smith here? I don't think he's here. I haven't seen him pop up. Bet you didn't even print my swatch truck in every filament. I did not. I admit that. I only have, Lego studs and lightsabers right now. I do a new Lego stud for my swatch when I try a new filament. And I haven't, it's been 1 week. No, I've got a couple of other filaments that I wanted to try. Did I print? I'll have to look. I haven't gotten a lot of new filament colors, though, lately. Admittedly. Not as many as you. Anyway, I think this is wild, dude. Jedi sees this. She's totally going to be jealous. She's like, can you do that? Can you do that? I'm like, I don't know if I can paint, I think he painted that. I don't know if I can get that detailed. Silver gilding. That's a Hex 3D design. So I will be printing that when I get access to it. That is wild, dude. Jedi would want one. So I'm going to try to print one full size, but it will probably not be dual color like that. Oops. I accidentally clicked through. Did not mean to do that. MakerDeck tweeted a post today that's been making the rounds talking about balance and diversity in the community. And I don't want to dive too deeply into it, but Tech Titan and I think Photosmith was on the call, and Liz was on with Tech Titan the other day, and they had this conversation when I was tuned in. And I thought it was interesting. And we've had a couple people chime in on this thread saying that, MakerDeck has actually been pretty, I'm not going to say diverse. We're striving for more diversity, not just diversity in thought, not just diversity in sex, but diversity in makes, the types of things that might be being made at any given time. So it's something that we're shooting for, but, ultimately all we can do is hold open the door and hope people walk through. Pink filament equals silver rub and buff. Sorted. Oh yeah, that might work. I haven't rubbed and buffed. I might have to do it with that. If I do it with a pink filament and then a silver rub and buff, that's what you're saying. I may have to ask what that was again. And I'm gonna try. I think that's what he said. It took 24 hours to do that one. I have to learn what he used on supports and where. You forgot to follow MakerDeck from your school? Don't worry about it, Darth Gallum. Here's Fix'em Dude's new design, Tales from MakerDeck. It's officially a series. Available now at the MakerDeck store. Get 20% off everything, not just t-shirts, through September 8th. So you got a few days to get this on a shirt or something else. I'm telling you, this is a good postcard. Zombie Hedgehog. Some more Polymaker PA6CF prints on MakerDeck, the Torture Toaster. And then, of course, a zombie hedgehog, naturally. How would you call it diverse if I have never seen anyone print from a spool of resin? We've seen resin casting. So, we got that. I think this leads us into yesterday's tweets. Like I said, didn't have a lot of activity, but the activity we saw was amazing. We're live, and retweets are free. There was yesterday's stream with Liz. So if you did not listen to that. And by the way, speaking of things with Liz, programming is on the horizon for MakerDeck. Liz and I have had these discussions. I don't have an exact date right now, but when we have that date, we'll have you mark it on your calendars. And expect that we're going to be launching a Patreon, too. A Patreon is coming. And I think you're going to be very happy with it. We're outlining it. It's set up, but it's like the details are not quite, sewn in and everything. But it is getting ready. We are getting ready, and that's also something that's going to be launching certainly in time for IRF. Not that it matters that ERF is the timing, but those are the things that are on the horizon for MakerDeck programming and MakerDeck help and support. Unfortunately, my Patreon account is pretty much dead. I mean, I have one, but it's I don't know what I can, what do people want from me? I mean, and that's a genuine question. Like, I come back to this. I don't know if I could ever, just narrow in on one thing, because inevitably it's like different people want different things. I mean, there's only so many times I can tell you that I don't like iOS. Like, I don't think iOS software is great. Oh, Sheldon's done. Just saw him. Yoink! He ripped it right off the bed there. Yoink! That was my sound effect, by the way. I don't have an OnlyFans either. Like, I used to have a Patreon, just being a dude printing, also get, like, begging for money. It's like, I'm not begging. It's just like, I don't know what I could offer, because I just don't do content anymore. I mean, apart from vlogs, maybe, I don't know. I don't feel like I have anything education worthy. I don't know. Or in a genre, right? In a specific, here's what I would use for this, here's what I would use for that. And technology's changed, and even the quality of the videos have changed. So the way I used to do videos worked back then, but these days I can't, not without a heavier investment of planning and production, I think. So maybe one day it'll happen. Maybe, I don't know. If there's a Patreon for MakerDeck, who do the proceeds go to? What happens with the content contributors in the channel? Silver Sunbeam is pretty much the same as before, and we've outlined that already with all transparency on the page. And we also will be explaining that further for Patreon. The hope is, Silver Sunbeam, is that we will be able to grow the team. So, like, for example, the people who are watching MakerDeck on the back end, right? Or to go towards other infrastructure needs in relation to that. Covering costs, covering time, being able to do different things, being able to potentially hire, well, no, not potentially, but like bring in other people, like to do things that would need to be done to grow it, right? Where does that go? How does that look? I don't know if we necessarily have that answer. I want to be very careful, though. And I want to be, with all transparency, I want to be very careful when it comes to turning MakerDeck into something where people see it as a way of... MakerDeck works because the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. It works because the focus isn't necessarily doing it and contributing to generate revenue. Once that, if the focus ever changes to contribute to drive revenue, it becomes a problem. And let me explain why. Right now, it's just like, hey, jump in, do your thing. You can make, you can, say who you are. Your links get shared. You promote this, promote that in the chat. But the moment it becomes a money game or a money race, and it's based upon time that you're spending, it becomes a fight. It becomes a fight to get in there, and then we have to balance differently. And then the focus is shifted when it becomes about revenue for the actual makes. So it's a delicate balance between how all those things works. For Patreon, the idea would be to be able to give everybody something a little bit more. It wouldn't necessarily be focused on the content portion of things, but more like, how do we fuel the content? What more can we do to enable other people? And I mean, you could look at other campaigns on Patreon that do things within the maker space. And of course, we're looking at them going, yeah, let's do that. That looks great. That looks smart. Let's do that. That'll be helpful. That'll be nice. So the idea isn't to necessarily do the same thing we're doing now, but to add to it, to everybody's benefit. Even if you're not making on MakerDeck, there would be a benefit to supporting on Patreon. So hopefully that explains it. I think Liz explained it as well. And I'm happy to clarify, and I'm happy to have these discussions, really. I mean, with all transparency. It's just, I know that inevitably, because we had these discussions early on, it was thrown out, like, well, should people get paid? I'm like, well, here's the problem. If it becomes that, and it's based upon the amount of time that you spend, if someone's always in there, how do you, like, because they accrue more time, how do you measure that? We have no way of measuring. How do you balance that? And if it becomes a fight for people to get in, suddenly it's just, you're fighting because of revenue, and it's just like, it doesn't work. But there are other programs, Silver Sunbeam, maybe not related to Patreon, but one of the programs that Liz has been wanting to watch is something called Mom. And the idea is that we'd be able, for makers who are contributing, to be thrown into a pool and then pulled out at random to be able to get filament. So we'd be able to get, like, let's say X spools from Y company, and then go through and say, all right, these 10 random people are going to get a spool. The only thing is you have to print it on MakerDeck. So the idea is that we'd be able to help the makers beyond just saying, hey, just here, plug in. Here's a spool that you didn't have to pay for. So there are ways that we want to do that. And remember, for everything that we add, it takes more time. It takes management and it takes time. And so that comes back to people. And so everything that has been happening has been very, very people intensive. And so we want to make sure that we're able to grow as organically as we can without losing the script, without jumping the shark, if you will. So we've got to be very careful about some of these things, and hopefully that makes sense. Like I said, happy to talk about it further, and like I said, be as transparent as anything. You hold me to that, okay? Hold me to being transparent, please. I just couldn't put stuff out consistently enough to feel like I was giving patrons money's worth, so I shut mine down and refunded all the money. See, that's the thing, is like, before we do something, we got to make sure we can actually do it, if you will, and not necessarily do something and then have to quit because we run out of time, we run out of resources, we underestimate how much it takes. Have I ever printed 3D molecules like taurine, caffeine, or nicotine? Ping pong balls and circular tubes? I have not, missing people, but I know scientists have. Those who are interested in sciences have, for sure. Just want to make sure contributors aren't taken advantage of. Oh yeah, Silver Sunbeam, and hopefully you never will. Yeah. Hopefully you never will. It's one of those things that, again, the whole is greater than the sum of its parts, and it's a fine line between. So, as you know, you can set up your own Twitch channel, and you probably have, to stream a 3D print. Knock yourself out. But to work something that's going 24/7 and take care of making sure it's going and making sure people are seeing it is a completely different story. That's typically what had been missing with a lot of the solo projects that were out there. Is like, you'd have one person printing, and one person can't drive 24/7 engagement, but a team or a group of people can. So it's a fine balance between what does that mean, what does that contribution mean, versus the time that is spent and the care that is spent to drive the traffic, to drive the administrivia behind it, and what can we do to benefit makers beyond, here, you're a square in the Hollywood squares. What, right? Filament. Other things that we might be able to negotiate, coupons if we can negotiate, whatever. I don't know what that answer is. I don't. But I've been very clear about this with Liz. I'm like, we have to be careful about this. We have to make sure it's either egalitarian, meaning everybody gets the same, gets a crack at it, right? Whatever it is, and or random, so that no one can accuse us of playing favorites. I just got to be very clear about that. But a large portion of it will be going to back building or building a team around it. The event is going to be the event is going to take resources, but not resources. Voron parts are done. Resources, but not having done events before. We don't have much of a bankroll this time, but that's where laying down relationships will help. And I realize that not everybody would be able to go to an IRL, but the idea would be a MakerDeck IRL would fuel MakerDeck Live, and MakerDeck Live, so it becomes circular, right? That's the one thing that fell apart with all the other events that I had done. There was a big disconnect between the vlogs that I was doing and Vlogger Fair. Two completely different things, because the Vlogger Fair audience was there for other vloggers, not for me. Gnome Decks was separate from Locker Gnome. Locker Gnome people they read it online. Gnome Decks was just a completely different audience. They didn't care to subscribe to the Locker Gnome newsletter, which is like tips and tricks and windows and news and crap. I have thought about kicking open a. I don't know what it would take. I mean, I know what it would take. It would take people, and it would take time, and it would take attention. I miss having a news site. Like I look at The Verge is kind of an extreme, but even like 9 to 5 and The Verge and Android Police, and I look at these blogging networks, and I'm like, man, I don't know if that would ever work again, because it would take an editor in chief in order to pull off. But I just to have something like, a mix of, not Ars Technica, not The Verge, not Geek Native, but a mix, geeky things, whether we're talking 3D printing, whether we're talking tech news, whether we're talking, collectibles, whether we're talking the latest movies, just like this amalgamation of stuff. But for that to happen, I would need to find an editor in chief to do. But I have been thinking about it lately. I've missed these cycles. It didn't unfortunately work, and not for anybody's fault. I just feel like we did not have the resources that we need. I felt we did not have the expertise that we needed in order for that to work, which does not mean that we did not have people who were doing well in terms of their lane, but just sometimes it's not the idea, it's the execution. In order to execute, you have to have the experience, right? And the understanding. So anyway, I've been noodling on that too. We had a really nice team, really good team. Unfortunately, I did not have the skill set required to make something work. But yeah, I've been noodling, missing, I guess. When I look at some of these websites, I'm like, man, that's what Locker Gnome kind of used to be. But the web publishing game has changed radically as well, like radically. But that would be a reboot of Locker Gnome. That would be one hell of a reboot, let me tell you. But again, it would take a bankroll. Like, I'd have to... Money has to come from... People have to get paid from somewhere, right? In terms of, like, the time that it takes. The intensity of the time that it takes. And it is definitely time intensive. Hang on. Missing people, are you trying to pull off a math question? Not with me, man. That'll go sail right over my head. I cannot math. I can 3D print. I can, move things around here. I got 2 hours left on this. 2 hours on the this hilt. It's a nice hilt. It's a pretty hilt. And I think I'll do another one tonight, because they take about 5 hours. So 5-6 hours. So if I just slow it down to 50%. It'll be fine. Actually, if I do 2 at once, and they seem to be printing fine without any problems, maybe I'll do 2 at once at 100%. 2 hilts tonight, just bang them out, so in the morning I'll have 2. That makes sense. That's more efficient on time. I'll do that. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud. Go figure. Thank you for bearing with me, by the way. You're just asking if I like pigeons delivering data with USB memories. Why not? Sure. Let's do that. Sounds good. Sounds great. I don't know. I have no... I don't know. Yeah, it's still up. Man, I don't know what is going on with this. I don't know how else to force it. I'm waiting for the Google. I recorded a few things for a vlog. Another vlog. It's fun. I've got Jedi's drawing. She went outside. Diana was fixing a scooter. Jedi played a video game. I got some 3D printing in there. I don't know what else is happening tonight. Probably nothing. But what I was doing was just I'm recording 4K clips on the phone, and then uploading by way of Google Photos, and then transferring that way, and then just downloading on the desktop. So I don't know why it's stuck. Sunshine, good to see you. Have you been watching the vlogs? I know you liked them. Did I see Weird Al Yankovic? I did. I have not seen the... I don't think I can watch it. I don't have a Roku account, if it is available right now. The Roku channel. Is it available for me to watch for free? I don't have a Roku. Yeah, I don't... And when I look, it's like... I don't see anything here that I would pay for or wouldn't already have access to. I will. I mean, like, if I'm able to watch it for free, sure. I mean, maybe they'll release it beyond Roku. That'd be great. You know, the next Weird Al Yankovic thing I have coming is the special edition, not autographed because they ran out, but a special edition. He's got an illustrated comic thing, illustrated comic comic book, where the songs are translated into comic strips by different artists. I'm like, that's kind of cool. But I got the deluxe version or whatever, and the reason why I got the deluxe version, you're gonna love it. It comes with a wax pack of like trading cards. I'm like, I need two, one to open, one to keep. So I don't want to open it. I'll have a Weird Al Yankovic wax pack. It's just the things that we have, you know, it's fun. Digital Dark Knight, good to see you. I am printing some lightsaber hilts. And they go with the pommels that I've already printed. And so I'm going to be printing the hilts in silver. And then going on to other pieces. That shouldn't take as long. The hilts are, I believe, the longest pieces to bang out. And then I'll have a collection for kids to build when they come over here. Build a lightsaber. You got to keep them here, though. Do not take the lightsaber home. I don't have that many extra parts. Maybe one day. See, it's still... Why is it... Yeah, and then is it restarting? No, okay, it's going. I think it's further than it was. Hey! What's going on? Demar Roboto? Welcome in. Not sure what brings you here, but welcome. I'm printing, just hanging out, just chatting, chilling on this, it is a Sunday. My God, Saturday flew. But tomorrow, maybe this is why it feels like more of a Saturday. Tomorrow is Labor Day, so day off. No meetings tomorrow. Yay! No school, no meetings. Nothing like that. Nothing fancy. Top Gun. Yeah, I haven't seen the new Top Gun yet. I was going to wait. I am going to wait. That's the plan. I saw it. We walked by it in the theater, but... Long-time follower, saw your Twitch, so I figured I'd sub, been watching your vlogs. Oh, good. Well, that makes another one of you. Thank you. Right now, they're just kind of... I'm not putting too much time and attention into them. They're pretty straightforward because, unfortunately, YouTube just doesn't surface the stuff anymore as much. So, it's kind of... I mean, the channel's doing nothing. It's languishing otherwise. That's what I'm saying. It's a shame the views are so low. That's what I'm saying. Roboto, there's nothing I can do about that. Nothing. Whoa, get better I could get better thumbnails. I'm not a thumbnail master. Fix'em Dude's the thumbnail master. Me, not so much. Me, not so much. Maybe I should pay Fix'em Dude to do how much would it cost me, Fix'em Dude, to do thumbnails? For the vlogs. I do my best. I just I'll grab Jedi and then I'll do a background removal and it'll be generic. And then I did had the Spider-Man background poster and then I superimposed my face going because like Diana was driving all over the place. Oh, I know it's all about thumbnails. And there's other metadata in there as well, but honestly, YouTube is a demotivator. It's a demotivator. Thumbnails mean a lot. But like even when I did everything the way you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do this, I did all that. Doesn't matter. So I'm like, what's the point of spending 4 hours on something when you get the same out of it as you did spending a half hour on something? And I know there are people out there who could look at channels, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do this. And I swear I've done all those things. You know, I don't know what the niche thing is. Yeah, the Perillo channel has over 7,000 videos of like all kinds, and I've tried pivoting around all those types of videos. And I don't want to set up a separate channel. If I do, it's just like people will still go back. They'll still go back to the old channel, looking for me. It's just no. It's not even doing what works best for you, Astronac. That's what's sad. I can't do what's best for me. I got to do what's best for the platform. And even when I try to do what's best for there's a hole in the bucket. Everyone means well, but you know it's a demotivator. And I know I'm not the only person to say this. It's a demotivator. It's very demotivational. So I try not to get, caught up in it. Do I have YouTube connections? I don't know about connections, but even when we were talking to YouTube, they were like, we don't know what's going on. We don't know. Seems like YouTube limits success, only incremental success per video works. Potentially. Yeah, potentially. This is a good conversation, Liz. I don't have a problem with it. Because there's nothing else to move on to. That's why. If we were covering something else, it would be something. New printables comp looks fun. Oh, is there what is the competition? One of these days I'll be able to enter it. When they have like something that I'm like, oh, I could do that. I could whip something out. I can't say I'm an expert, nowhere near it, but I'm figuring things out in Tinkercad. I'm like, oh, I could do this. If I could do it that way, I can do coins. I just have marble mazes. Yeah, I'm out. I can't do something like that necessarily. Yeah, Roboto, I hear you there. Vlogs, and I mentioned this earlier, you missed it, but vlogs are different because no one goes to YouTube to watch random vlogs. So the discovery is very low. But if you already know me, right, then you're interested. But even then, if you don't watch something that I upload, you're done. You're never going to see a video that I do ever again. Or you're going to see like a video that I did like 20 years ago that's completely irrelevant to your interests. So unfortunately, I get hurt. I get hurt no matter what I do with it. It doesn't happen. And plus, vlogging takes time. It takes people. I can't do it alone. And I've said this before. I don't want to do it alone. I can't. I just can't. I can't do it alone. Jedi's been amazing to vlog with, though. And she specifically is interested. She asks, and she's got a motivation for it. She wants to watch, and she enjoys. She said it. She said it before. She's the vlog's biggest fan, and I believe it. She has watched them, for sure. A lot of people started vlogs separate, like you did. They got a following with that. Some spouse maybe more interested in one channel than the other. Yeah, for sure, Roboto, for sure. See ya, Nomi3, or hello, Nomi3. See ya. Is that how it goes? I missing people. You are talking so far over my head. I can't even begin. I don't know where you are. I don't know which plane of existence you're on, but I'm not sure if we're sharing it right now. Oh, the video finally uploaded. Oh, yeah, Roboto. Yeah, that makes sense. In those types of families, that makes sense. Oh, Liz has got the Maker Deck cookie cutter. Let me make sure that gets added to... Let me like it. Add it to the Maker Deck. I've got a Maker Deck... what do they call it? Collection? Shows up. In fact, if you do bang logo... It should show up there. Searching for Maker Deck. You've been experimenting with shorts? Oh, cool. I don't know. I've done onesie twosie shorts, but not. I don't know if I've got a formula for them. And the problem is, like, my channel is just not genre specific. So it's finding an audience. Finding an audience is just it's difficult. It's really it's been a lifelong challenge for me. I don't know if I've got the enough of a nut to crack. Someone needs to do a Maker Deck marble maze. Ooh, zombie hedgehog. That's like a circular maze, and then you gotta get it to the M. That'd be cool. Yeah, good idea, zombie hedgehog. Sorry, I'm Yeah, good idea, zombie hedgehog. Or you can make a little one, right? A little BB. Although that may be too small. You got a new pet rabbit? Oh, nice. We don't have a dog. But that same family faced lots of controversy because it recently with people streaming bar patch their videos. If you drop even more, how can you have so much of a drop? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Roboto. We had some changes too. Why Amazon does not have a service to print PDF files and send them? It's called email missing people. I don't know why they haven't reinvented email. I can get on the phone with Bezos if that's what you want. If that's what you're is that what you want? Is that what you're looking for? Wait, what? Is this the one that went up? Sorry about that car sound. Jedi was playing a video game. I was playing Amazon Luna. Yeah, I really like Amazon Luna. And I think this works with the Xbox service too. Jedi wanted to play it in the bedroom. But I'm not gonna turn on a console just to do this and to download that. I mean, I just want the instant stuff. Yeah, the school, you missed it, Roboto. The vlog. Oh, it's school tomorrow. No, it's Labor Day. Anyway, so you can play within the web browser, right? And very easy. Like, click a button, within a few minutes you're playing a game. So I played some of the Hot Wheels game today. I just like that. I just pick it up, put it down. This is the way I prefer to play it. If I remember to play it. Not that I'm going to be paying for any one of these services. I just use the free games on Prime, and they cycle them every month. And so September, I guess, they're doing the Hot Wheels is one of the games. So I've been playing that. I gave the controller to Jedi, and she was playing it. It's a nice way of just playing a game without getting heavily invested in it. And honestly, in terms of where I'm going to use it, more often than not, it's going to be here, right? Or even, pulling it up on the laptop computer screen and even taking it into the other room and playing wirelessly with the controller. It's very. I would rather do that. It's just so much easier than booting up a console and playing a game on the big screen. I'd rather just do it like that. And I mean, it's not perfect. There's definitely at times like dropped frames, and that is kind of annoying. But I don't know if there's much I can do about that. There are some issues. I mean, it is playing within a web browser, and it is not perfect. But hopefully, they're continuously improving it. Specifically, the racing game, that was what was throwing me off, is like there'd be lag. You have to turn off location services too, and that's annoying as well. 8 years ago, says Nikita, I was on a number of political panels on YouTube that were watched by thousands of live viewers. YouTube didn't like that format, and ever since I've been looking to get into a stable format, I've been failing at it. Oh my, oh no. Yeah, I thought about doing something like that too, like doing a 9-panel, like TLDR.
Leo Gaming 83 just resubscribed for 9 months.
Hey!
Let's go Luxto Jam, Luxto Jam, Luxto Jam.
Our first sub or resub of the night. That is a blackjack jelly bean in my mouth. Yeah. Yep. Still hate it. Love the resub. Absolutely hate that flavor. Now, Leo Gaming, are you a streamer? Do you stream? Oh, God. Oh, not much. Okay. Just curious. Didn't know. These are black licorice flavored jelly beans, but not actually black licorice. Which is good, because that apparently causes heart problems, and I do not want that or those. Period. End of story. End of line. End of line. Bleh. Oh, yeah. Eons ago, Leo Gaming. Eons. What's worse, that or candy corn? I'm going to say candy corn, Sunshine. Well, I vacillate on that answer. I don't know. Hey, Triple Venti. How it goes? Maybe C. So awesome to see you. Hope you are doing well. Oh, maybe C. Oh God, Roboto. Hell no. Hell no. That's how old it is. Nope. Diabetes. You'll be proud. Maybe you won't. A Jedi. They were looking at Pokemon cards on the school bus the other day. So she asked me. She's like, "Oh, can I take my Pokemon cards?" Probably have to get like a little tin for her to carry them in. I've got the bigger one, but I guess I'm gonna have to keep my eye out for maybe a smaller one thrifting. I mean, the cards that she has, they're worthless, right? They're not worth that much, but just so that she can be one of the kids. She's been a Pokemon. I've thrifted a ton, and I have in the past. Like if I walk across, or if I come across like a really good haul of things, I actually came across some Magic the Gathering cards. Wouldn't say it was a great deal, but I passed them. I'm like, not a big deal. No one knows. And then literally 3 days later, I get a text from my brother saying that his son, my nephew, is looking for Magic the Gathering cards. I'm like, you should have told me. Like, I would have grabbed him. I'm like, well, what's your budget? He said $20. I'm like, he wouldn't have been able to get much, but I'm like, I still would have grabbed him. So, yeah, 3D printed hard case. That's what I think, Kieran. If I can find one with rounded corners to do, that's easy to open and close for her. Because they'd just be, on the school bus kind of thing. Pokemon. Let's see here. See if I can find one. Printables. Pokemon card case. It's a card stand. Oh, I can just search for card case. I gotta find something that would be backpack friendly. If y'all find one that it fits the bill for PLA, I imagine something exists for this. What I'd be looking for, something with rounded corners that's easy for her to open and close, like a tin. Like that's what I'd be basically looking for. It's just a regular Pokemon tin. Draft one and put it on Maker Deck. I don't know. What's a hit with kids apart from Family Blog? I couldn't tell you. Thank you for the cheer, Leo Gaming. You love painting Magic the Gathering? I never got into it. I mean, there's cool art on the cards for sure. Oh, thank you, Kieran. They have cases like that everywhere. Had tons a year ago. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I gotta look for those tins. Oh, that might work. Yeah, but is that gonna come off easily for her in the? That's not a bad idea. All right, I think that'll work. For Kieran, because I can do that in white and red. I can do that. I don't really have a silk red. I have the silk pink. All right, I can do that. That looks like it would work. I was trying to think of how to silk it up, right? Okay, I can do that. There's a project. That's my kind of project. That'll take like no time at all. And then of course she's gonna pull it out, and all the kids will be like, "Ooh, can your dad make one for me?" No. Get a parent who likes 3D printing. Good idea, maybe C. Index card containers. Yeah, it'd be a little big for the back, like a back. The idea is that it's like a back. It'd be like something she'd have in the backpack, right? Not that she's into trading, or would trade them. But she's had some Pokemon cards in the garage in a bigger tin that I got thrifting, and one of the neighbors was into it for like a hot minute. But like on the bus, I don't know what's gonna happen because she doesn't spend a lot of time on the bus, like 10 minutes, like both ways. Like, not a lot of time, honestly. Like, my bus rides used to be very long. My bus rides would be, like, 45 minutes each way. Her time is no time at all. Because you should have binders. Oh, yeah, there are binders. I'm not gonna send her to school with a binder. I mean, the idea is that she could play along. Oh, you're doing Pokemon? I have Pokemon too, so that she could belong, if you will. She could belong. But then be cool. Or cooler than they are. Well, I have a 3D printed case. Look at me. No, I think the model that Kieran linked off to will be more than sufficient. That looks to be somewhat suitable. And even if it fell apart, it wouldn't be a huge deal. I'm sure everything is possible, missing people. Setting her up for success. Well, that's what I'm saying, That's the hope. Is that's what school does, or can do. Jay Brinker, happy to have you here. Hope you are doing well. Oh, there's another one. Oh, that's an SD card case. Oh, how could I... Oh, I would have to color that. The Pokey... I have to color that black. In order to make it stand out, that has to be black in the middle. How could I... How could I do that? I couldn't do it on the Prusa easily. Yeah, the problem is that painting around it without ruining it. Sorry, I'm looking at the Pokeball. How would I paint it without making it look like utter trash? Yeah, it'd be a little challenging in that crevice. And I could do a multicolor print on the bamboo, but it wouldn't waste a lot of filament though. But I gotta wait for the bamboo to get back. Otherwise, I'd throw that job at the bamboo. I may have to wait. Soon, I hope. Soon it will be back. Soon. Triple Venti, I am currently printing. Is it? Hang on. Do I have it? Does this work here? It doesn't work. Wait a minute. No, I added the make. Didn't I? I swear I changed my make today. Hex 3D lightsaber hilts in silver for Jedi and the kids to assemble their own lightsabers, but not take them. They stay here. If it's something to give away, I will let them know.
Sprinkler0275 just resubscribed for 5 months.
Thank you for the resub in September. Ah. Ugh. There. Not fun. I said seagulls. Stop it now. Stop it, please. Woohoo! Said seagulls gonna come poke me in the coconut eye, and they did. And they did. Had me going like nothing I can do but yell when these birds attack me. When I try to run, I fell, and these kids start laughing, and then got hit in the neck with a hacky sack. I'm like, my octave is like way high. Got hit in the neck with a hacky sack. Where'd that come from? Gotta run, 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 jump. Now that song's going to be stuck in my head. We covered it all tonight, didn't we? Didn't we almost cover it all? Wasn't that a song? Didn't we almost cover it all? Not quite. I know. Not quite. fine. Got plenty of room on deck right now. Plenty of room. Do 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 do. Yeah. Do 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 do. Kitecrafter's streaming right now. It's been a while since we rated him. Unless you got a new one. He's what is he doing? He's designing. He's coding, yeah. Oh, printer's back up. Awesome, Liz. Glad you got it done there. Do I think analog TV using FM transmission is ever coming in? I genuinely don't think about it, honestly. No worries, Roboto. I'm not gonna think about it. I'll print one up and be done with it for now. Hey, Scotty. Good to see you again. Hope you are doing well on this Sunday evening. We're gonna raid over to Kitecrafter. It's been a while since we've said hello. Happy to send some support his direction. Feel free to use the Perla raid or Maker D1 raid emote. I think we're done with the subs for the night. Only had to eat 2 jelly beans. Thank you. In this September. Happy September. Happy September. I'll see everybody on Maker Deck, of course, in between. Thanks again for all the support that you've been giving, I should say. It's very appreciated immensely. I'll be continuing the lightsaber builds on Maker Deck. In fact, I'll be popping over there now because I got a couple hours left on this one. This is 2, so I'm doing 2. So I'm going to be doing hilts number 3 and 4. Oh, that's a big one. That's a beefy one. They're both pretty big and beefy. Wait, are they the same? The Greebles kind of looked very similar. But I guess that's the idea, is like just subtle differences between the hilts. Ooh, they both need to be repaired too. Hello. Hello again. Damn. That song's in my head. Severed Lies. Howdy. There we go. That's repaired. This should take, these 2 hilts should take about, shouldn't take too long. Do I think making a molecule like Xanax in a kitchen-like lab is particularly... Again, you're asking questions that are just completely beyond my understanding, dude. I do not know which plane of existence you're on, but we are not in the same universe of thought right now, missing people. I think that's what's missing, is some context here, because I do not know where you're coming from. As much as I'd like to know, I don't know. All right, so these 2, the last 2 lightsaber hilts I'm going to be doing from Hex 3D, well, the next 2, I should say, will be overnight on Maker Deck. This will take, 13 hours normal. Okay, that's actually really good. So I'll be able to, I'll be able to start my overnight print almost immediately. Though I don't like how close those 2 are sitting. A little too close. Well, maybe not like insanely close. My worry is with stringing. The last thing you want is a hairy lightsaber, okay? Ooh, will I have enough silver? That, maybe I shouldn't do two. I'm feeling my, it feels like I'll have enough. Famous last words. And unfortunately, I don't think I can do it where I'm printing one at a time. Well, actually, I can. What's the mode in Prusa where it's like a print one at a time? Print one object and then the other one? What's that mode called? It's You like your lightsabers, Harry? Hey, knock yourself out, 1010. I do not like my lightsabers, Harry. Sequential printing? Here, let me search for that. Sequential. That search box. Yeah, I wish this UI was a little cleaner. Sequential printing. Complete individual objects. But now, okay, see, the great news is that I can see where the collision would be, so I can move the objects to make sure. Okay, there we go. I'm going to do one at a time. Some object. Oh, wait, hang on. It says some objects are too tall. Oh, so I can't do sequential. Not with these. So I can't. These are too tall on the mini. Huh. I don't think that happened before. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to complete. Oh, man. Yeah, see, if I slice it normally, then it's fine. But I guess I can't do that. Individual objects, I guess they're too tall. One of them's too tall, or both of them. They seem to be about the same height. I mean, I was able to print this one just fine, and they both all of them seem to be, all the hilts seem to be the same height, different design. That's going to be a lot of extraneous travel. Yeah, I gotta bring the objects a little closer together now. Now it's all about optimizing for speed. It's going the distance. It's going for speed. The print head will hit them, or the x-axis. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, no, see, Travis, I had them diametrically opposed. I had them about as far apart as I could with the collision, turned on. You can see in Prusa Slicer, you can see like where the radius of where, how far away you need to be, and it was not having it. I didn't save too much time. My concern, kind of going by feel. Yeah, I should have enough. I'll have enough. If not, by the morning, I'll be able to look and replace it. But another one out of here, I don't know. Then it's down to like making smaller objects for Jedi to take to school, like whipping out some silver BB-8s. Hey, 3D Jeff. Good to see you. We're about to raid over to Kitecrafter here. Nope, maybe not. We were, but he raided out. So that's not going to happen. Never mind. Never mind. So be it. Anybody have a new, a different person? New person, possibly? Take a look at the makers and crafting category. People we'd like to say hello to that we have not talked with yet. Oh, I got a PIP there. Well, someone's 3D printing, but I don't know if that's usually those are unattended streams. So I'm like, I don't know. You don't know how engaged they are when it's just one person who's printing one thing or another. Yeah, I saw that, Stone Monkey. Thank you. Nah, I'd like to see who we could find, Liz. Thank you. Let's check science. Or even art. Oh, someone's doing C64 serial wireless. Nice. That's pretty cool. That's kind of retro-y. Retro Rewind Pod is doing like a retro game. A lot of sciencey stuff. Someone's doing a 3D print, but are they attended or unattended? Let's find out. You jump in, you see if they've got chat going here. See, 3D printing's on the cusp of a lot of this stuff. Yeah, you don't see people interacting with a lot of those streams. Which is unfortunate. Physics and Depression? That's an interesting stream title. Bald Engineer.
Trying to make one.
What do you think about the Bald Engineer? He's doing. Have we rated him before? For some reason he sounds so familiar. Yeah, see, Travis. I think it's validating. It's validating. Hey, I wish everybody the best of luck with anything they want to do and anything they want to try and however they want to try it. For sure. Nothing but the best of luck and time and effort, because I know what it takes. It is a slow and steady climb, see, Travis, and those who do it and understand know, and they get it. So it's like we're able to commiserate on the effort. Bald Engineer, for some reason, I don't know why, but he's doing a C64 serial wireless keyboard adapter with PyPico, Circuit Python. Pretty geeky. He just seems so familiar, and I don't know why. All right. It's been a while. We've rated her a couple times. We haven't really heard from her since then, 3D, Jeff. I'm not sure if cosplayers kind of, much like Lego brick builders, they tend to stick within their own. I'm the anomaly. I'm the one who jumps between. maybe that's my problem. So I'm thinking Bald Engineer. We're gonna raid this guy. We're gonna say hello to Bald Engineer. Get those Perilla Raid and Maker D1 Raid emotes ready, if you will. Rating Bald Engineer. He's doing something geeky. He's got to be into 3D printing. You know he has to be. You can't be bald and an engineer without being into that, right? Am I right? I'll see everybody tomorrow, of course, on Maker Deck. I'll be jumping over there. We do have a few spots that are available for you to jump in if you want to slot yourself in there like a slot car racing. Perilla Raid, Perilla Raid, Maker D1 Raid, Maker D1 Spin, Maker D1 Bounce, Maker D1 Cat Jam. Use them all. I'd say use them or lose them, but the only way you lose them is if you're not a sub there. But you probably are. Here we go. I love you. I appreciate you. And at this point, I'm going to leave you to your own devices. May the force be with you always. Rating an engineer who happens to be bald. Tuscan rating in 3, 2, 1. All right. Go, take it away, Baldy. If I can call you that.
The problem with that one is, I'll try to explain in a second. Was that the right link, Viper? I don't think that was the right link. Hello, Raiders. Welcome to the stream. So,
Very quiet.
what I don't like about this one